changes in general really are controversial, but the Oscars are more about the art and craft of filmmaking than box office and popularity. Now, sometimes you do get a movie like Get Out that's in there for some of the major prizes these days, but usually it's more sort of the smaller movies, the art house movies. So it's more about the acclaim rather than the amount of money they've made. Also, we could see popular movies being removed from some of those major categories and kind of pushed off into this popular movie area, which, you know, sort of makes it less appealing to the everyday person who would go and watch movies in multiplexes and would hand over their money to see the films. Now, we've yet to find out exactly what these changes are going to be and how that new popular movie category is going to work. We're going to find out very soon from the Academy. But also this year, I mean, if you're looking at popular movies, the biggest hit was Black Panther. Obviously, you've got the Avengers massively popular in there as well. Those above Marvel Disney movies, you've got Incredibles 2. The Star Wars movies always do phenomenally well. All of these are Disney movies, and ABC, the channel that shows the Oscars, is also a Disney channel. Now, also, don't forget that with ABC about to buy Fox, that means that that company's about to get a lot bigger. So a lot of people are thinking it might be a little bit unfair, purely on sort of market ownership alone. Well, it's probably likely that if you're sitting at home, I mean, audience figures for the Oscars have been going down for a number of years. And this year, we've seen the lowest figures for the longest time. Since 2014, they've gone down 39% alone. So it's really about having those categories and those appearances on TV that are really going to keep the audience watching for the longest amount of time. The things that will likely go, and we've yet to get this confirmed, is those technical categories, which are really important to people in the industry. But if you're sitting at home in Idaho or London, that's not really what you're interested in. You want to see celebrity names in movies that you know about. People are also saying, if the Academy are making these changes, isn't it about time that when you've got movies like Deadpool and the Avengers, some of the stunt people start to get recognition by the Oscars? A lot of people here in Hollywood have been pushing for that kind of art to be recognized. And if you're looking for movies that are popular, a lot of them have stunts in, that would definitely help. It's likely, though, they could also cut down on the number of songs that they have in the Oscars in that best song category too. I mean, there continue to be improvements in that area and general representation as well, and the treatment of sort of women and minorities. And obviously, we've seen abuses by men in the industry too, on other men. We are starting to see changes. That is going to continue. There really is a very positive movement within Hollywood. And a lot of the Academy groups, whether you're the directors, writers, or the Academy itself, you are seeing a lot of those groups also pushing for this. They're self-policing, and it's something that still remains very much at the front of their minds, as well as more representation for different minorities, whether that's an ethnic minority or whether it's LGBTQ community.